Welcome back to The Explainer. Look, if you're a focused learner looking to truly figure out how your body operates, well, you are absolutely in the right place today. We're zeroing in on a relentless, unseen hero that's working silently inside you right this very second. You know, we spend so much time thinking about the organs we can actually feel, right? Our heart's beating in our chests, our lungs expanding when we take a breath, but there's a literal powerhouse operating totally behind the scenes, and honestly, it dictates a massive amount of how we feel day in and day out. By the end of our time together, you'll have a rock-solid understanding of exactly what this hero does, what's currently threatening it, and, most importantly, precisely how you can support it. So let's pull back the curtain, shall we?
So let me hit you with a big question right off the bat. What is the one organ working 24/7 to filter out the modern world? Really think about it for a second. Our modern environment is, well, it's intense. We're constantly exposed to all sorts of elements. The air we breathe, the stuff we eat and drink, and man, the stress we carry around. But there's this one specific internal mechanism that literally never clocks out. No weekends off, no vacations. It is completely responsible for keeping your internal environment clean and stable. Have you guessed yet?
Yep, it's the liver. Your liver is going hard 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, filtering toxins, processing nutrients, and ultimately supporting your entire body. I mean, it is the ultimate gatekeeper. Every single thing you consume has to pass through this 24/7 filter. It's the boss deciding what gets used for energy, what gets stored away for layer, and what gets neutralized and kicked out. It's a brilliant, continuous operation. But hey, just like any high-functioning system, it definitely has a breaking point.
Section 1. The modern liver overload.
So, what's causing the overload? Well, we basically face 5 major compounding stressors today: poor diet, alcohol, excess sugar, processed foods, and chronic stress. Now look, an occasional treat or a glass of wine isn't the problem here. The real issue, the absolutely crucial point, is how these factors overload your liver over time. When you combine a poor diet that's packed with processed foods and sugar, throw in some alcohol, and top it all off with the chronic stress of modern living, you're basically burying your 24/7 filter under a massive backlog of work. The whole system just gets bogged down. The processing slows to a crawl, the filter gets clogged up. It's this compounding effect that strains the liver and stops it from doing its job the way it's supposed to.
Section 2. 10 foods for natural detox.
Okay, so let's get into the solutions. We can organize our first 7 foods into 3 distinct strike forces, if you will. First up are green sweepers. Leafy greens actively help support your natural cleansing pathways, while broccoli and other cruciferous veggies bring in compounds that specifically support your liver enzymes. And those enzymes, they're the biological catalysts doing the really heavy lifting of detox. Next, we've got healthy fats. Now, this isn't about avoiding fat entirely, it's about giving your liver the right kind of fat. Olive oil gives you healthy fats that directly support metabolism. Salmon is absolutely packed with omega-3s that act like a buffer, supporting inflammation balance all over your body. And avocados, they deliver nutrients that just promote overall wellness and stability. Finally, we have antioxidants. Think of these as your cellular shields. Berries are rich in antioxidants that specifically help reduce oxidative stress, which is kind of like the internal rust and wear and tear from modern toxins. And green tea brings its own unique antioxidants to the table that actively support healthy cellular health. So every single category here is a targeted approach to giving your liver exactly what it craves.
Moving right along, we have 2 unique additions that work together in just incredible, complementary ways. On one hand, you've got lemon. Lemon is an absolute powerhouse for providing vitamin C, and maybe even more importantly, it supports the deep hydration the liver desperately needs to flush out everything it just filtered. Paired with that, we have garlic. Now, garlic approaches the problem from a totally different angle. It contains very specific sulfur compounds that are heavily linked to healthy detox support. So think about it. You've got the hydrating, vitamin-rich support on one side and this heavy-duty, sulfur compound detox support on the other. It is literally a perfect pairing.
And rounding out our list of 10 is perhaps the most fundamental element of them all, water. Because hydration helps your body function efficiently. Seriously, you could eat all the broccoli and garlic in the world, but if your system isn't hydrated, that 24/7 filter simply cannot flush the toxins away. It's impossible. Water is the literal river that keeps this entire detox system flowing. It's the absolute baseline for liver health.
Section 3. Beyond just your diet.
Now, food is absolutely your foundation, no doubt about it. But if we really want to build a fortress here, we have to remember one crucial, unavoidable truth. Liver health isn't just about food. It's a really simple concept, but man, it carries immense weight. If we are going to fully protect that 24/7 filter, we have to look at the lifestyle reinforcements surrounding it, because you just cannot out-eat a lifestyle that is fundamentally working against your own biology.
Reducing alcohol and limiting ultra-processed foods, that stops adding unnecessary junk to the filter in the first place. But equally crucial are things like improving your sleep, getting some daily movement, managing your stress, and maintaining a healthy weight. And hey, these aren't just nice-to-haves. These all actively support your liver naturally. When you actually get good sleep, your body goes into deep repair mode. Daily movement stimulates blood flow, which literally helps the liver clear out waste. Managing your stress directly fights back against one of those 5 major overload villains we talked about earlier. These factors are the architectural support beams that make sure your dietary choices actually have the room to do their job.
Section 4. Real root cause health. So why does all of this actually matter? Because when your liver functions better, your whole body benefits. It really is that straightforward. Remember, your liver is processing nutrients and filtering toxins for your entire system. When that 24/7 filter is clear, running efficiently, and fully supported, the downstream effects are just massive. It's the ultimate domino effect for your vitality. Literally everything works better when the master filter is clean. And you know, that is what real root cause health actually looks like. It's not just slapping a Band-Aid on a symptom. It's about fully supporting the foundational systems that run the machine.
I want to leave you with a final thought to really chew on today. Are your daily choices supporting your 24/7 filter or overloading it? Take a moment and just reflect on that, especially based on everything we've mapped out here. You now have the knowledge to decode your health at the root cause, just like Health Decode Champions. The power to support that amazing unseen hero is entirely in your hands, on your plate, and in your daily routine. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep optimizing, and I will see you next time.